This time, we will discuss an interesting topic about how to handle situations when someone ignores us. So, let's get right into the discussion. It's important to remember that the purpose of this video is to address situations when someone might be ignoring you. Every situation and relationship is unique, so there are different steps that can be taken depending on the context. Do you know how it feels when someone ignores us? It can ruin our mood and leave us confused, right? Sometimes it hurts, makes us angry, or even feel rejected, especially if we don't understand why it's happening. But what if you could turn that situation into something beneficial for you? Some relationship psychologists say there are 8 steps that have proven effective for dealing with feelings of being ignored. So, if you watch this video and follow these steps in order, you will know exactly what to do if someone is ignoring you. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and leave a comment. Let's get started. Step 1. The question is simple. Are you sure that person is ignoring you? Even though it sounds trivial, this question is important for self-checking. Sometimes we can feel ignored without a clear reason, perhaps due to low self-esteem or anxiety. So, we project those feelings onto others, or maybe we are misreading the situation. Remember, everyone has different ways of interacting. Some people need more time and space to respond to things around them. They might be going through something heavy and need time for themselves. So, before we think that someone is deliberately ignoring us, it's crucial to check in with ourselves first. With this consideration, we can understand that there may be other factors influencing their behavior. Step 2. Give them the space they need. If that person is ignoring you, the next step is to give them space. This can be difficult, especially if you care a lot about them, but it's important to respect their needs and personal space. This should not be taken lightly. Many people make the mistake of thinking that forcing someone to communicate will bring them back. However, often the opposite is true. Forcing them can drive them further away. Giving space is also a real way to show that you respect their needs and boundaries. It can make them miss your presence and may even help them realize how much they care about you. So, for instance, if you usually text or call them every day, try stepping back for a moment, stop contacting them, and see what happens. If they care about you, they will likely make an effort to reconnect. Step 3. Make sure you don't become clingy or needy during the no contact period. This is very important, guys. For example, when they realize that you've stopped contacting them, they might reach out to you. But make sure not to respond immediately and too quickly. I understand that when we suddenly receive a message or call from someone we miss, it can be incredibly hard to resist the urge to respond immediately and say, "I miss you." Resist the temptation to reply hastily, even if your fingers are itching to type. This will show them that you're not desperate for their attention and that you have a life outside of them. There's a psychological explanation for this. When we intentionally withhold attention that they seek, it can trigger something called the principle of scarcity. This happens when we lose something or someone, and the feeling of loss makes us value the thing more. So, creating distance can make them feel a sense of loss and ultimately appreciate the relationship with you more. Step 4. Keep yourself busy by focusing on your own life and activities. It's better to focus on yourself than to keep wondering why they are ignoring you. Redirect your energy and time to enjoy your life. It's better than constantly thinking about why they did that. Focusing on yourself can also help avoid negative thoughts that can make you feel down. This is a great time to pursue your goals, realize your dreams, and get closer to your family. Step 5. This step is important for communicating your feelings and finding out how things really are. Make sure to do it calmly and respectfully. Avoid anger or accusations that will only make them upset. Here's how to approach it in 3 simple steps. Express your feelings without accusing. For example, you could say, "I feel like we've been distant lately. Is everything okay?" Listen to what they have to say. Give them the opportunity to talk. If their response is satisfying, just calmly say, "I'm here if you want to talk. I'm not forcing you, but I'm here for you if you need me." Often, conversations like this are enough to resolve the issue. But if not, at least you'll gain clarity. Step 6. If you followed all the steps but they are still acting aloof, you might need to prepare to distance yourself. You don't have to cut them out of your life completely, but you do need to take a step back. Stop being friends, unfollow them on social media, or even stop meeting in person. The key is to do what's best for yourself. Sometimes this means distancing yourself from someone who doesn't respect you, and that can be a tough decision, but it's necessary. Step 7. Remember, no matter what happens, you have full control over your own happiness. You shouldn't depend on others to make you happy. Just because someone is ignoring you doesn't mean you should let it ruin your life. Focus on the things that bring you joy and don't let others affect you. Step 8. Personalize everything and avoid trying to control the situation. The best thing is to focus on yourself, build happiness from within, and be ready to move on if necessary. Remember, someone who truly wants to be in your life will make an effort to bring you into their world. So be prepared to move on if needed, and trust that the right people will appreciate your presence.